Hey everypony, it's Music Brony here. Today I'm going to try my hand in fanfic review. Today's subjects are going to be My Little Dashie, no surprise there, and Vinyl and Octavia University Days, which I have to say is one of my favorites. Start with My Little Dashie, which was one of my first fanfics I've ever read. Was also one of two books that I've ever read that have actually brought a tear to my eye. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, but My Little Dashie is probably the saddest thing that you'll ever read. Not to give anything away, it's about Rainbow Dash in the human world. Starts with her as a young filly, and a man raises her. Not to give away the end or anything, it's just extremely sad. I think it's very well written. It's really in-depth about all of everyone's feelings. It's written in an omniscient point of view, so you get to see what everyone's thinking. Good way to show what the interactions between ponies would be with humans, I think, and how it would go if any of the characters were brought into this world. Good story. I really think that everyone should read it. Good one to start out on, because it's well written. You don't have to get in depth about anything. There's nothing in it that would be of mature content for anyone. Nothing that would put you off of reading fanfics. So I'd say great read. I'd give it out of a 10, probably 8.9. And now for Vinyl and Octavia University Days. Overall, the best fanfic that I've ever read. I got suggested to it by randomly searching through videos. This one happened to be one of DigiBrony's recordings, and I thought nothing of it at first. Just thought I'd check it out since it was suggested. It's a romance story between Vinyl and Octavia, obviously, and again in their university days. I don't want to give too much away about this story because I think that you all should go out and read it for yourself because it is so good. Only 19 chapters right now, and is being released fairly periodically. The creator of it has been sporadic about releasing it, between 1 month in between chapters to 7 months in between chapters, I think. But it's well worth the wait. I didn't start until recently, so I've been caught up with all 19 chapters, so I get the full story right now. Still not finished, though, so I've got that to look forward to. Great story. It starts out with them not being too close of friends, not really liking each other at all, and it's an assignment for them to get to know each other due to a psychology teacher. They go out and become friends. Don't want anyone to know it because why give everyone the satisfaction of we were right all along? Starts out with them obviously as friends, but it quickly becomes something else. There is a slight bit of mature content in this book, but if you skip over it, which is an option, it doesn't affect the storyline whatsoever. You don't have to worry about missing some big scene that develops their character or their story whatsoever. So if that's not what you want, you just want it for the romance, for the good feelings, then it's fine to skip those. There's only one so far, but the author did say that it's unavoidable. It's going to happen, so you will have to see it. Throughout the story, there are bits and pieces of content that might put you off if this is not the kind of story that you want to read. But if you're into romance, which at first I wasn't, I'd highly suggest it. Even if you aren't, check this book out because it is really well written. I feel like the author gets the characters' personalities correct and is able to put a voice to these characters, these background ponies, that no one would see normally or care about. So out of a 10, I would give this one a 9.5. Very high, simply for the fact that it's well written. I love the characters. I love the story. And it's just so good. only thing that puts me off is that I have to wait so long for the next chapter to come out. These are only 2 of the stories that I've read, and if you guys would like me to read either of them, do a reading of them on my channel, shoot me a comment about it, message me, and don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about me. Thanks a lot, guys.